Hong Kong will ban flights from India, Pakistan and the Philippines for 2 weeks from tomorrow. The move comes after a more infectious mutant coronavirus strain emerged in the community for the first time. Several people recently arrived from those countries have tested positive for the variant. The three nations are now classified as extremely high risk. Travellers who have been in each country for more than 2 hours in the past 21 days will also be barred from boarding any flight in Hong Kong. But local health experts say the 14-day ban is not long enough. They are calling for the suspension to continue until the three countries manage to contain COVID-19. Hong Kong has recorded 12 new infections. All but one are imported. 7 are from India, 3 from the Philippines and 1 from the United States. Well, at the same time, Hong Kong is organising special flights to bring home stranded residents in Britain. A number was stuck there when the city introduced an international travel ban in December to stop the UK variant from spreading. But that measure has largely been lifted. Chris Jones reports from London.
The quiet English village of Church Westcott is a world away from the skyscrapers of Hong Kong, but for the past 3 months, it's where Christina Dyson has been forced to live after the Hong Kong government banned flights arriving from the UK. She came from Hong Kong in early December to visit her boyfriend and her sister, and was supposed to return in January.
Around that time was when they introduced, it's going to be 3 weeks of quarantine, and I went, okay, I can kind of afford that. And then the hotel prices blew up, and I was like, well, it's kind of getting out of my price range now. It's starting to get too expensive to go home. And then the flight started filling up because people were worried that they were going to not get back, and then they cancelled my flight.
Since then, Christina, along with hundreds of others, has had to sit tight, but some chose not to wait around for repatriation flights to begin. Those who could afford it found a way around the ban, flying to Dubai and then continuing on to Hong Kong after 3 weeks of quarantine. Shariza Wadwani, who found herself trapped in the UK after visiting family, was one of them.
I think most of us thought that it would be in place for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, potentially till Chinese New Year. And we all kept thinking, well, we have to be able to fly back at some point. We can't just be stuck here indefinitely. So initially we just thought it'd be a matter of a few weeks. And then as time went by, it seemed like I had to either fly via somewhere else and pay for 3 weeks being somewhere else, or just stay put.
After months of waiting, the Hong Kong government has organised 2 flights to leave the UK from London Heathrow on the 21st and the 28th of April. Seats cost in excess of $1,200 each, but securing a ticket hasn't been easy. Demand was so high that the airline's website crashed, leaving many unable to get through. The carrier, Cathay Pacific, apologised to customers on social media about the technical issues. It's a situation that has left many like Christina feeling frustrated and without an easy way home.
The Hong Kong government said that they estimate around 1,000 Hong Kong people are stuck here, but for a website to crash, a Cathay website to crash, there must be so many more people than they're saying are stuck here.
For those who were able to get a ticket, 3 weeks of quarantine and testing at the government-sanctioned Rambler Garden Hotel await, a hotel that returnees have criticised, saying it's unclean and unsuitable. We put these claims to the hotel, but they declined to comment. No other flights have yet been arranged to collect those still in the UK, and for Christina and hundreds of others, the road home appears to be a long one. Chris Jones, CNA, London.